Yo, yo, yo! Welcome back, welcome back. This your boy MadeMenMelo coming back to you live with this number 65, I believe, of Genshin Mornings. It's going to be a short stream. Got a lot of stuff to do afterwards, especially one reaction that I'm definitely going to have to do. Then a couple more after that, and then I got to do some housework and stuff. But as you saw, if you looked on my social media, the times have changed. Summer camp is officially over here, so I will be on in the mornings and early afternoons a little bit more, but be coming back to my late night streams around 10:30. So also stay tuned for Wednesday. We're doing a new game, Stray. Oh yeah, we got Stray. We're gonna be playing some Stray on Wednesday night. So be prepared for that. You know me. Let's make sure everything is good. Be right back. All right, we ready? Let's get it. Let's get this out the way. I'm gonna be doing, depending on how fast I can do Katahara's story. Definitely going to do the golden. Definitely going to be doing the golden apple tomorrow. Getting that started. I'll do that on my phone. Let me see if it'll work. I think I know what I got to do. And I forgot where the fuck it was. I was here. Just finding new chests.
Smash! What? Yeah!
There we go.
A reward on the road.
I know it's another place. Here, where? It's in this village, just right here. Or did I get that? Nope, I didn't. Okay. Still here. 2 years later. Still don't know how to get this shit. It's gotta be some. Was it a platform? It was something. Research. How you doing, 3-3? Good morning, good morning. I know, right? Like, I just discovered now, it's like, yeah, I might have to go to Geo. But I need to know what this chest, because this chest has been giving me a headache. Can't say village chest. So it's indoor. Okay. Okay.
Terra Smash!
Boy,
I'll keep
sometimes you
this close.
just gotta call yourself slow. You really do. You really do. How much this area I got explored? 84% for this area. Not bad, not bad. Look here, alright. Right here, I say I at least got like 2 more chests or something I need to do here. Or it could be one of the requests. I wonder if that counts in the percentage. But I cleared this. That's my, I think that's my only clear. This, I probably have a couple more chests somewhere in here. Because I got all the primogems. I wonder if I still need to get some Sealies and some chests over here. But all in all, most of this area is like, other than the chasm, is 70% or higher. I still want to explore it though. One of these days, I'm going to explore, like, just do what I used to do a while back, is just try to find everything. Like, everything. This is 90%. I'm like nearly done. So it's coming up. Sarai, I need to go there. Sarai, that thing there, I need to go there. And here. I nearly did that. That's probably a couple more chests and Sealy's here. Oh, and thank you for that follow. I appreciate it, D3. Appreciate it. Thank you. Oh yeah. Look here. I'm ready. I'm ready for it. I'm ready. I'm ready to get my new power. That's gonna be crazy. Get you. I wonder where they're gonna extend it. They're probably gonna extend it if I'm thinking right. You know what? I would say if they extend it over here, I can see that. If not here, it'll be up top here. Because I don't see them making like an extension from the chasm into Sumeru. I would be like, there'd be sort of like a Lion Witch in a Wardrobe type deal where you go through like a little portal and you get into this new big ass world. But I think they're either gonna go to the top this time or to the side. I would think they would want to fill the top portion out because it's so much. We better. This is big. We talking about 3.0. This is big. I hope that would be good. That would be definitely good. So let me get my missions out of the way so I can do this story. Appreciate it. Man, I had this for the longest of time. I forgot how exactly long I've had it. It's been, I'll say it's been close to 10 years. Ready, Paimon, we're gonna look at somebody's stuff. Paimon be slick. 54. I hit 54 last week on Friday.
Another test subject.
Let's play! You can't run! Let's dance! Time for takeoff! Judgment! Punishment! You can't run!
I got careless. The wrong test subject.
Ooh, give me that. I need that. I need all the insignias. But I need to change back though. I pretty much, I think I used this same team other than my regular team. My regular team was this, but I had Bidu instead of Venti. That's been my main team since like level 20. Like Rosaria is a staple. She ain't going nowhere. Traveler is not going anywhere. As I've seen, I'm like the only, like, I'm very rare in the world that keeps the Traveler in the party.
Right. Think you can get away?
I really want Hu Tao. I really do want Hu Tao. Like Hu Tao, Zhao. I really want them.
Yeah!
Twin blade.
Let's play! Here we go. Time for takeoff.
With the
Bye
wind!
bye. Thank you. Say anything over here I need to remember. I don't know any other platforms. I do know of one, I just don't know where it is. It's like ducked off on the side of a mountain in like a closed area. I just don't know where it is. I do know about that one. Oh, so you want to fight? You really want to fight?
Judgment.
No way you are, sir. Come up to me.
Yeah. Judgment.
Wind blade!
Let's play. Think you can get away? Yeah. Lights out.
See, I'm just trying to go to my missions, and he won't play. No. Oh, there we go. Give me my key. Oh no, I'm doing random climbing. Alright, that's done.
Traveler, Paimon, it's been a long time.
Yeah, that my beta, she takes all the damage.
Oh, hey, Horse. Fancy meeting you here. How's work these days?
My beta takes all the damage.
Thanks to the
give
help
that
of
special,
people like
with
you
that
and
shield.
colleagues like Ganyu, better all
Easy
the
peasy.
time. But I've been feeling distracted at work lately. I just... It's a long story. But my father, he's thinking of stepping down from the Tianshu position due to health issues.
Huh? What's wrong with Uncle Tian?
Specifically, he's not unwell. He says he's just increasingly low on energy these days. He's always said, old age comes for us all in the end. Still, I just can't help but feel a little emotional watching it happen to him. Anyway, my father's currently on the second floor of Yangsheng Tea House. Why don't you come pay him a visit with... He seems very fond of you, too.
Sure, let's go.
I ain't going nowhere. I'll do that later. I'm going the right way. I just get confused.
Ad Astra.
Add Astra.
Thank you for completing today's.
Give me my funds, please.
Ad Astra.
And give me my other funds, please. Alright, let's get this on.
Here, we'd like to ask you a quick question. Do you know if anyone around here has been looking for him? For Kaidahara Kazuo, we mean.
Aha! So this is the renowned Mr. Kaidehara. I've heard a lot about you. It is an honor to finally meet you today. You are too kind. You were targeted in an assault. Let me think. I can't seem to recall anything of real interest. Mr. Kaidehara is currently the talk of the town, so there are always a lot of people. To be honest with you, our detective agency has recently been receiving many inquiries from people wishing to obtain Mr. Kaidehara's personal information. Some of them were offering us millions of mora just to gather the information they want. If these were more legitimate commissions, Sango would have snapped them up in an instant.
Millions? Of mora? Whoa! Oh, wait, even at that price, you probably still shouldn't.
Please, accept my thanks for looking out for my privacy.
Of course. No matter what, we only take on legitimate cases. We don't make our money by revealing details of other people's day-to-day life just for the sake of it. Sorry, I got a little off topic. What I'm really trying to say is, it doesn't surprise me that a complete stranger is looking for Mr. Kaidehara. But I wouldn't know where to begin if we want to connect this with an assault.
Then let's put that connection aside for now. Have there been any other attacks or similar incidents recently that stand out as
Well, this is
particularly
Kaidahara's
unusual?
his
The Tenryou
new
Commission
quest
has
that
very
was
few leads. I thought you might have some information from
for
different sources.
It's true that the
2.8.
commissioners aren't clued up
Actually,
about every little
beginning
thing
of
that goes on
2.8.
out in the streets. But typically, it's only the most trivial
I
events
had-
that manage to escape their attention. If anyone had been
I've done all of them, except for the ones that I'm doing now. I finished the chasm stuff, so I'm like pretty much the beginning of 2.8. No problem. I understand.
Someone is certain to have been hurt by now. I am well aware of your talents.
Even though he's not an Archon, but I understand. But I've pretty much done everybody leading up to this point. So if you're wondering about anybody else, that's done.
It seems you are every bit the selfless hero they make you out to be, Mr. Kaidehara. Surely this same concern for your fellow man is what drove you to fearlessly raise your blade against the
No
almighty
problem.
Shogun.
Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it.
Truth be told,
This is shorty
I
stream
don't
anyway,
know
so
quite what came over me in that moment.
because I got a lot of stuff to do afterwards.
You are
I
much
got
too
some-
humble. Don't worry, I completely
something,
understand
but
your concerns.
I'll
I
definitely
will
be back
try my
on
best to
tomorrow
gather
morning
whatever leads I can for you. Oh,
with
actually,
a longer stream.
there was one strange incident over the last few days. It doesn't involve an attack, though. Let me tell you about it just in case.
Sure. During times like this, the more in...
All right then. Recently, 2 people went missing. One of them is a pretty well-known collector, surnamed Nagato. The other, Amenoma Yuya, is a samurai from the Amenoma clan.
Amenoma. Now there's a familiar name.
Right.
Right. Yuya is the nephew of Amenoma Togo, the owner of Amenoma Smithy. 2 grown men going missing at the same time. Their cases are likely connected, but I don't know much in the way of details. I recall this because Amenoma Yuya is also an accomplished martial artist who is skilled with the blade. Perhaps he is the one you are looking for.
Seems likely to me. I neither know this man, nor do I have any idea why...
Sure, can't hurt. We never know what we might find out along the way.
Thank you, Ryuji. We'll start by making some inquiries at the Amenoma Smithy.
Sounds good. All the best with your investigation. I'll get moving shortly myself.
Have at it, Gramps.
Ah, if it isn't Kaida Harakaza. What brings you here today?
You two know each other?
Yes, the Kaedahara and Amenoma clans were both members of the Raiden Gokaden. Historically, there have always been deep links between the two clans. After I returned to Inazuma, I visited Mr. Amenoma to pay my respects. Let me quickly explain. The Raiden Gokaden was the collective term for the 5 most acclaimed bladesmithing arts in Inazuma. The techniques of blademaking were personally bequeathed to the Raiden Gokaden by the almighty Shogun, and over time, further honed and enhanced by the most talented craftsmen. Unfortunately, a series of events led to the gradual decline of many clans in the bladesmithing trade. Today, only the Amenoma clan has kept its art alive.
It is a great pity indeed. In the old days, we each had our specialties. And just as iron sharpens iron, so too did we learn much from each other. As an example, the Amenoma art strives to emulate the abiding patience and determination of water as it turns stone to sand. There is nothing mystical to our work. There is only practice, day in and day out, until both body and mind have memorized the craft, turning each motion of every technique into an intrinsic part of the bladesmith's life. As for the art of the Kaedahara clan, I believe it's called the Ishin art.
That's right. Ishin art strives for complete harmony between blade and mind. From the moment that forging begins. For only a blade thus forged can capture and convey its maker's thoughts and feelings, and eventually become an extension of its wielder's will.
Indeed. Most samurai choose their blades, but an Ishin blade chooses its owner. You are, without a doubt, the most worthy wielder of an Ishin blade. It gladdens my heart to see that although the Kaedahara clan has fallen on hard
Of course
times,
they're still here.
its idea
You overestimate me.
You got
My
Kaeda.
actions are guided by my own personal sentiments, not by any noble aspiration. But let's get back on
Cap.
topic. The purpose of our visit today is to gather some information on your missing nephew. We hope to assist with the investigation.
Ah, yes. He didn't say a word before he left, but I've done what I can so far.
We heard that there was a collector involved in the disappearance.
Yes. On the morning that Yuya went missing, he gave me a very cryptic look and said that he was going to give me a great gift. I believe he went to collect the item from Mr. Nagato. After that, yes. Strange, isn't it? I wonder what could have caused it. Unfortunately, there was very little evidence left behind, so nobody knows what really happened. If I had to guess, it must have been some kind of rare weapon. He's never been particularly interested in blade forging, but he is extraordinarily talented in...
Truth be told, we have some info based on the evidence we have gathered so far. Oh,
What? No, he is humble and...
Cap.
is that?
Yes.
But I hope he's humble.
If there's one thing I can say for certain, but with that said, it's equally out of character for him to... I also cannot know what course of action he might be capable of if coerced, or otherwise compelled by circumstances unbeknownst to me. Anyway, should you find him...
Don't worry. You have our word.
From the sound of that, Hyman doesn't think Yuya was the one who attacked us as well.
Yes. It sounds as if something happened when the two men met each other. Let's pay a visit to the Nagato household.
cat.
I'm very sorry, but we cannot afford to pay what we owe right now. My husband has gone missing, and I'm still trying to find him.
No, you misunderstand us. We are here to
Not
help with
really
the investigation.
anybody.
We'd
It's
like
just
to
certain
ask you some
characters
questions
that's
about
been
Mr.
already
Nagato's
out,
disappearance, if we may.
like a while ago, like Zhongli,
I see.
or Hu
I thought the
Tao,
debt collectors had come to visit again.
Zhao.
I'm sorry you
Like
have to
those
see me in
three,
this
I
dreadful
would
state.
want, like
Has some new information come out?
definitely
Do you know where he's gone?
want. But if I pull somebody, I pull
I'm
somebody.
afraid we don't have any new information at the moment. We're still trying to find out as much as we
Like
can
if they
to
give me
inform our
Arataki
search.
Ito, like if
With
I'm
this in
able to pull
mind,
him.
can we perhaps ask some questions about your
Let's go.
family's current situation?
For example, Paimon's struggling to understand why a collector would be strapped for Mora.
That's a long story. Ever since I've known him, he's been an avid collector of all sorts of things. He'd always get so animated when he was showing them to me. I knew nothing about the items myself, but seeing how enthusiastic and excited they made him, I was happy to believe that they were just extremely important to him. Everything was fine when we first got married, but as time went by, things changed for the worse.
What
Right.
happened?
He lost his sense of restraint. He started buying more and more things, and even resorted to borrowing money just so he could pay for them. Our expenses really spiraled
Like
out of
her and
control when he
like
started
her and
getting
Zhongli
interested in
should be like
weapons.
back to back, like
It
read,
was awful.
like
There
bring
were days
back
when he'd spend
for
hours
draws.
down at the warehouse, admiring his weapons even as debt collectors were descending upon our house. He wouldn't sell them, wouldn't even touch them. Just sat there staring at them like he was in a trance. I'm happy he has a hobby, and I'm willing to support him. But making ends meet has to come first. I've tried talking to him about it so many times, but he never listens. On the last day that I saw him, I gave him an ultimatum. I said, if he refused to sell his collectibles and pay off his debts, I would divorce him and take the children with me.
Whoa!
It's getting serious.
And that led to an argument.
Actually, it didn't. Generally, he's a quiet man who likes to go with the flow. On most things, he leaves the decision-making to me. You must understand, I never would have dreamed of threatening him with divorce if the debts hadn't pushed our family to the brink. After I said those words, he froze and was silent for a long time. When he finally spoke, he awkwardly mumbled that he would pick out a few items to sell. His voice was so meek and pitiful that I felt an urge to take everything back. But then what? If I didn't draw the line, what would happen to our family? Had I not indulged his bad habits, we wouldn't have found ourselves in such a predicament. And I also don't know if he had actually come to his senses, or if he was simply angry with me. The next thing I heard was that our warehouse had caught fire, and both he and the buyer had gone missing.
He done did something.
I see. I understand. Amin Oyuya came to purchase a weapon from Mr. Nagato. During the sale, a fire broke out at the warehouse.
At first, I assumed but my husband has never been one to negotiate. He never even haggles when he's out buying groceries, so I don't know. Perhaps he's too afraid to come home. As long as he's willing to turn over.
Please don't get upset. If collecting but the information we gathered from the other side,
A little confusing.
let's try a change of scenery. Rest assured, we'll...
Thank you so much.
Based on the information we've gathered so far, I can only surmise that the sales meeting between the two men was somehow the catalyst for their disappearance. The fire at the warehouse likely played a part in how the situation unfolded. Though its exact role is... Do you have any thoughts?
I have not a clue.
Well, Paimon was thinking that maybe... Nope, never mind. Paimon's brain needs to rest for a while. Over to you.
An interesting explanation. Amenoma Yuya is an expert on swords. He could have noticed maybe he recognized a blade as a fake, or a well-known they thought a fire would destroy everything. But then the Tenryo Commission... But it's a far-fetched... One fact that I keep coming back to is that Amenoma Yuya is polite and well-mannered, while Mr. Nagato is... Mr. Nagato, being heavily in debt, is also the more I ponder it, the more puzzling it right. Although the time frame seems to broadly match, Amenoma Yuya lacks a key distinguishing feature of the attacker, namely that he is principally a practitioner of the blade testing techniques.
Darn! We thought we could get two birds with one stone here, but it...
Let's keep going. If we can solve the case, both Mr. Amenoma and Mrs.
Okay, but...
Let's head out of the city and check out the warehouse.
Well, they be having some problems up in this piece.
Wait. I hear something ominous in the...
Oh! This must be another one of those sounds as sketchy as that whole thing seems. You did put it to good...
Now I'm picking up a strong scent.
But there's nothing here.
It's gone now, but it felt very much like that ancient presence in Inazuma. The remnants of the Tatarigami. Indeed. But this unexpected spring of inauspicious energy may prove to be of benefit to our investigation.
Well, I swear they be hitting
should
me
remain
with some
vigilant
words where I just
and
have to
approach
double
slowly.
take. Inauspicious. Like, bro, I probably heard that word once or twice
So
in my
it's
life.
an underground warehouse.
The force is definitely coming from down below. The source of the Tatarigami energy has long since left this place, but the residue it left behind, judging from the concentration, I would have to conclude that the Tatar...
Mrs. Nagato said her husband used to hang around the warehouse by himself a lot.
It could well be that he was already under the influence of Tatarigami energy at that. From what I've been told, Tatarigami does not turn all upon whom it preys into violent monsters, but most will develop a stubborn streak upon being exposed to the Tatarigami's unfulfilled will. Mr. Nagato had an interest in collecting to begin with. The influence...
So what should we do now? Go down and take a look?
Step back. I'll open the door and take a look inside. If we don't open this door, we can move no closer. You needn't worry. Both of us have...
Right, we done seen some shit, so this is nothing new.
What's down there?
Everything's buried in debris. I can't... It looks like the fire caused a cave-in, reducing the entire warehouse to rubble.
That was too scary. Paimon was...
All we can do now is keep searching in the direction of two ordinary humans, entangled with the Tatarigami. I fear much... Yes, let's go. Quiet your mind and focus on what you sense around you. Perhaps you, too, will perceive its ominous presence in the wind.
Go, Barbara, go!
From this point, the trail appears to split into two. The main source of the Tatarigami energy continued on into the distance, but a small portion remained here, and seems to be dissipating slowly.
Whoa! Look at all those hilly churls! They're acting really strangely.
Something seems to be drawing their attention. Let's take a closer look.
Time for takeoff. Brace yourself.
It's...
Ugh! Look at this red stuff! What is it?
by the looks of it, a letter written on a piece of torn clothing. The ink is bone dry. It must have been written quite some time ago. Well, let's take a look.
I was wounded by animal Yuya. He took my most precious blade. Oh shit.
According to this letter, a conflict arose because Amenoma Yuya wanted to seize a blade belonging to Mr. Nagato. Yuya started the fire that destroyed the warehouse and wounded Mr. Nagato in the fight. Mr. Nagato kept chase as long as he could, eventually stopping here to write this letter when his strength gave out.
So, where is he?
He was not only mortally wounded, but also
Lance
under the
might be
heavy
dead.
influence of Tatarigami. Add to that the fact that its aura seems to have attracted a horde of monsters, and I'm afraid he may no longer be with us. Whatever traces there may have been of his fate beyond after this point, they've since been disturbed by the hilly churls. There's nothing more for us to find here.
And that sucks.
Yes, right now we need to uncover some more important truths. If Amenoma Yuya is attacking other people indiscriminately, then the longer we take to find him, the more people risk meeting the same tragic end.
Right, so let's get moving.
I wouldn't be surprised if he, too, fell prey for a practitioner of the martial arts. All the clues that at first seemed disparate and disconnected. I have a hypothesis.
Wait, you figured it out.
I believe so. But on with the search.
Why here?
I'm not sure. But on closer examination, I sense that the aura may have...
Show yourself! It's no use hiding it.
Haide Harakazuha. It's you, at last.
Aha! So what's your problem, huh? What could you possibly have against
Indeed, there should be no enmity between us. If it is Ameno Yuya that stands before us. But what if instead of facing Ameno Yuya, we are in fact facing the blade in his hand?
Now that you mention it, it is. Whoa!
Tatarigami energy often lodges itself with the blade, has resided in Mr. Nagato's warehouse for many years, affecting his state of mind, or rather, as a means to occupy Ameno Yuya's.
You're sharper than I thought. Many, many years ago, I was forged by a famed bladesmith of the Ishin tradition. I was his...
So when I beat you, can I have a sword? That's all I'm
his
asking.
hopes and dreams.
That's just me though.
As a descendant of the Kaedehara clan, you should be able...
I presume it has something to do with the
Indeed. At that point in time, he failed to live up to the Raiden Shogun's expectations. In the end, all he could do was to flee the nation by sea on a ship bound for Snezhny. He was a bladesmith, a master of his craft. There was nothing that he could not accomplish. All he needed was more time and a little faith. And sure enough, in the end, he achieved what he had set out to do. He not only bestowed upon me the greatest of in her conceit, the Raiden Shogun lost not only the single most perfect blade in the entire world.
Swords?
The people of the time in which I was born never believed I had that kind of power. They saw me as a mere blade, a sharp and well-crafted one, but in all other respects an ordinary weapon. But that
Oh,
gave
it's gonna
me
get
the
even darker.
opportunity to take action. After the death of my creator, I decided to leave Snezhnaya and began my long quest to return to the distant land of Inazuma.
Like I think when it got to Inazuma, it just went. It just went down into it. Especially with Economia and all that, it just went straight down, and then
Face the full force of the Raiden Shogun's blade,
and then the trailers that they've
the
released,
might of
it's
Ishin
gonna go
art.
even deeper.
So Ameno Yuya was not your first victim. Tell me, what happens to those you've possessed when you finished
I'm like,
using
God,
them?
dog, do I really want to rescue my
hosts.
sister?
Who cares what happens to
Rescue,
them? They are
as
but
you
tools
say.
that serve my mission. When they got tired or injured or unusable, I hopped to the next one in line. All I needed them for was to take me back to Inazuma.
You're awful.
After I returned to Inazuma, I decided to bide my time in Nagato's warehouse until Amenoma at long last. I'm a Kaedehara Kazuha. You stood against the Raiden Shogun's Muso no Hitotachi. Now,
You can't run!
Come on, get in this water. I'm gonna hear you talk. Get in this water.
submit to me.
There you go.
Join
I'm
me
in here.
and sever that divine light.
You can't run!
Let's dance.
This shall rewrite history.
Yahoo! Judgment!
Wind blade!
Join me and
You can't
sever
run!
Clouds high.
divine light. Shall rewrite history. Do not stand in my way, or I will strike you
You
down
want some more?
too.
Your bluff's fooling no one. You've lost.
Lost. I can never lose. It is this body that has reached its limit, nothing more. Even if you defeat me here, the one who falls will not be me, but this man. He is but a puppet that can be replaced. I can take a new vessel at will. The end result is the same. I will end this wretch's life before you can live. And even if I were to lose my physical form, it is but a spite. Any means necessary,
Your fighting style. It is indeed, but from your movements, I sense only hatred and air.
You can tell all that just from his look.
As I've mentioned before, the forms of... Since the blade is currently possessing Aminome Yuya's body, if you ask me, the mania is probably due to your desperate, single-minded ambition.
My dog is literally
You
insulting
believe
the sword.
I am your only hope.
Are you trying to claim that I am helpless without you? On his deathbed, he passed to me all of Ishin Art's secrets. The little that you know barely scratches the surface. In that regard, why would I ever need your help?
You want my
Because
body?
all of that is in the past. I've been wondering why you've not caused more trouble in
Were
all
you
the
not
years that you've been in Inazuka.
Trying to go for my body?
If you are indeed the cursed blade that can possess it. Now that I've seen inside your mind, everything finally makes sense. You weren't biding your time. You were trapped. After all the time that's passed, you have grown weak. To the point that you are now unable to acquire a new host without making physical...
Oh, that's right. Paimon remembers now. Mr. Nagato.
Only when Mr. Nagato witnessed his wife's distress and decided to sell his... That brings me to my second point. You were determined to fulfill your maker's ambition, whatever the cost. This ambition is too grand and too heavy for you to bear. Each step you have taken has come at a great cost. I think you realized your limitations long ago. The more you clenched your teeth and pressed forward, the greater your fear of losing everything you had achieved grew, and the more you wished to run from the truth. But the way I see it, what began as an ambition has long since become a delusional fantasy.
What would you know about any of this? I'm just one step away from achieving my goal.
You returned to Inazuma to prove the unparalleled brilliance of Ishin art. But to make this arduous journey, you committed countless atrocities, even if you were to sever that divine light. Sure, you inherited the secrets of Ishin art. But even as you made your journey to honor this legacy, you treated the ones who wielded you as mere How could you possibly unleash...
Silence! I must achieve.
So you want round
concede
two?
That you are most perceptive. You see...
And you should...
Easy for you to say. Facing reality offers me... I have no need of anything that would stand in my way.
Alright, let's go round two.
It is pointless to argue further.
How stubbornly you I do not believe for a second that you can challenge the almighty Shogun in your current state.
What? Surely you...
Very well. Then find your... Once we have dealt with them...
And as for your end of the bargain, if you lose...
I accept.
Don't do this, Kazuha!
This is the only way to save Amenome Yu. The cursed blade's strength is currently very weak. The power of the Tatarigami lies in it. Even if things take a turn, we have a chance here to save an innocent victim.
Your disdain for me betrays you. Ignorant now.
I want the sword. Can I get the sword? Thank you. I'm keeping this shit. Don't give it back.
A little dizzy.
First, it's all right. So far, this was as I expected.
What should we do next?
Find some enemies, although this blade has endured much trouble. If a blade built for Ishin art cannot enter a state of harmony if he wants to avoid reality, then we need to fight it.
Wait a minute. Paimon remembers hearing about something from the since the Takasukasa clan abandoned that secret maid.
Right.
What about Amenoma Yuya?
The blade says he'll let Amenome Yuya trail his silently.
Are we sure this is a good idea? Okay.
Alright, cool. Cool. Alrighty, I'm going to end it right here for this part. Try to give a good hour, so matter of fact, let me see if I got some stuff. Okay, I need to boost them up. So I need to boost them up. Okay, so he'd be stronger. I gotta get 2 more. One more artifact. I need to get 1 more. Need to get 1 more of these, and I'll be good. So let's take a journey and see if I can get it for this last round. If not, we'll try again next time. Should I use my boy? Nah, I'd go with Beidou just to be safe.
Hey.
Alright, let's see if we can get it. If not, we'll try again tomorrow.
There you are, eavesdropper.
Show begins.
Sean.
Like,
You can't run. So you need
stance.
judgment. Let me amuse myself a little. Eyes on me. The more, the merrier.
Damn it. One more time. One more time. I was close. One more time. Correct. Nah, you ain't finna go up there. No, you ain't finna do that. I get the purple of it. Why can't I get the gold? Ah, all right. I gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go. He's definitely getting this though. And these. And that. I may boost. No, I want to create damage. So yeah. You getting up there. You getting up there. You getting up there, Venti. You gotta level you up. Alright. Right. It'd be so close. So close. But I appreciate you for stopping by. I appreciate you for chatting with me. I appreciate everybody that followed, subscribed, and liked. I appreciate you guys so very much. I will be back tomorrow morning as well, so stay tuned. Also tonight, today is Meta Monday, so I will be on my Oculus playing either Creed or Cubism again. So stay tuned for that. I appreciate you guys. You guys have a wonderful